So the first taping that we're going to talk about is finger buddy taping. So with this taping, we would use it for a sprain or for some kind of a strain, some soft tissue injury within the finger to try and prevent lateral motion. But with the index finger, we're going to tape to the middle finger, which is the bigger finger, to provide some support. With the ring finger or the pinky finger, we're going to tape those two fingers together. We don't want to leave the pinky or the index finger kind of by themselves to prevent somebody catching them on a jersey or causing another injury in that way. So we're going to tear off a strip of tape, and then we're going to tear that piece in half. Okay. When we're applying our tape, we want to make sure that the edge that we tore, which is a little bit more jagged looking, is towards the bottom of the hand. We don't want to have the sharper edge in the webbing of the fingers. So I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to create an anchor on the finger that is injured. So for example, if it was the index finger, I'm going to come between the fingers and loop that piece of tape around the back to create an anchor. Okay, so it's just around the back of the finger. Then I'm going to come all the way around the index finger. Again, I'm going to try and let the tape kind of go where it wants, keep it nice and smooth, come between the fingers, and then just continue to wrap around. Okay. We want the fingers close together, but we don't necessarily want to squeeze them together. They shouldn't be so tight that it's uncomfortable on the joint. You also could take a heel and lace pad and cut a strip off the heel and lace pad and place it between the fingers as well if it was uncomfortable for your patient. So then we're going to do the same thing up at the top. So we're going to skip the joints on the fingers. So our first piece of tape was between the knuckle on the hand and the first joint. Now we're going to go between the first joint and the second joint. So we're going to create our anchor again on the injured finger, which for this example is our index. Then we're going to come around the middle finger. Again, we don't want to really pull tension on this one. We more just want to lay the tape down so that we don't get the tape too tight. When we're done, again, the knuckles should largely be free. Your person should be able to make almost a complete fist. Go ahead and squeeze, good. And you should still have good enough range of motion to be able to function while you have the tape on. If you had somebody with a little bit smaller fingers, you could tear your strip of tape into thirds if you needed a little bit less coverage between the knuckles.